It's September, football is back, film breakdowns are back, and I am so unbelievably ecstatic to break down this awesome film from USC quarterback Miller Moss as he led the USC Trojans to a victory over the LSU Tigers in a Sunday night thriller. It was a phenomenal game. Miller Moss put some exceptional throws on the screen, and I hope you guys enjoy this breakdown. Let's get into the video. Let's start with this fantastic throw by Miller Moss here on 2nd and 5, late in the second quarter. LSU is showing cover 2 pre-snap. They've got 4 down linemen, 1 middle linebacker in the middle of the field, so we know it's not man coverage because USC is an empty formation, so they'd have to have either the safety rolled down or, I mean, maybe this safety up at the top of the screen is manned up on the slot receiver, but that's not a great matchup situationally. He can get out, break outside and get open and potentially give up a lot of space. So probably not the ideal lineup, and they could be bringing that middle linebacker on a blitz, but it's likely cover 2. But what LSU is actually doing here is they're rolling into cover 3, and you're going to see Miller Moss does an amazing job recognizing this. You're going to see number 8 backpedal. So now he's vacating this space. Someone's got to fill the space. They're rotating into cover 3. So now the safety on the bottom rolls down. You get a route breaking inside over the vertical hook, and he hits him on the money. Just a terrific throw by Miller Moss. He gets to the back of his drop, hitches once, and rips it into the window. Beautiful throw. You're going to see right here, Miller Moss. This is a great angle of it. They're showing cover 2. The safety rolls back. Miller Moss looks. You can see him looking to his right and seeing that safety roll back. He knows someone's got to fill that void. So what happens? Ball gets snapped. Okay, now the left end is sprinting to the flat. So he's got flat responsibility. You can see the corner on the right is backpedaling because he's got deep third responsibility. The nickel safety is rotating to the middle of the third, and now the safety at the top of the screen to the right has to come down into the vertical hook. But because he has to roll down, he gets his eyes on the receiver, he fills the hole, but now his feet are flat, and Miller Moss knows his feet are flat. He can't break on this. If I put this ball high to the inside with this safety that is rolling high to the middle of the field, has to stop his momentum and work back the other way. So he just steps into this thing, ignores the pressure from the pass rush driving his left tackle into his lap. He steps into it, delivers a strike, gets laid out immediately after, and this throw is just terrific. The patience to sit back and rip it into the soft spot of the cover 3, right up the seam with pressure in his face. Phenomenal play. Next play I want to break down is this terrific completion to Jacoby Lane. So they're going to send the slot receiver in motion that forces the safeties to switch. So you see how the top safety is rolling back, and now the safety that was on top is rolling down because this is cover 1. You can see all these corners are locked up man on man. The linebacker inside at the bottom, number 8, is locked up on the tight end, and post snap they confirm this. Safety rolls down to cover up the bubble. Corners all locked up in man coverage. Safety has to backpedal, and he has to work towards the middle of the field because he's got deep middle responsibility. And what I really want to highlight on this play, yes, the throw by Miller Moss is amazing, but look at the receiver on the top of the screen. This release is what makes this play. You're going to see he loads onto his left foot, springs to the right, does like a hop release to the right, gets the corner to turn his hips outside, shuffles a little bit more to the outside, plants, and breaks back inside. And as you can see, now this corner has to rotate and turn inside, and by this point the receiver has now won inside of him. And Miller Moss, despite the pressure, center gets beat badly with the right guard pulling. Center has to get all the way out here and block the outside technique from this blitzing linebacker. It's just a very challenging block to make. Schematically, not the best pass protection up front for what LSU has dialed up. It's just a very difficult block for number 79 to make as the center getting out there. And as you can see, he simply can't do it. Pressure in his face, and Miller Moss just sits in and delivers a strike. Terrific throw into a tight window with virtually no protection. As you can see, right guard pulls. This is almost an impossible block by the center. He doesn't make it, and he just sees his receiver win inside and lets it rip. right to the outstretched hands. Big catch radius, puts it out in front of him. He hangs on to it, and the safety overplays it and can't make a play on the ball. On this play, USC's got a fade from the outside and the post dialed up from the slot to the top of the screen. LSU is threatening slot blitz. He jumps, so it's a free play. But because of the disguised pressure, not only does he have to jump back on sides, so now he's late to pressure. So Miller Moss has that much more time. But because of the blitz, Miller Moss knows that this safety is tied up. He's got to choose between the slot receiver and the outside receiver. He can't cover both. And the hesitation that creates allows Miller Moss to know that despite the fact that this corner is kind of playing with the idea that he's going to have some help, he gets beat over the top. And Miller Moss just delivers a beautiful ball up and over right into the breadbasket. You can see here with this corner coming off the edge. Now Miller Moss knows, okay, I've got 2-on-2, not 3-on-2. And this safety really has to defend. He kind of has to play both. Even though he opens up his hips to the outside, he's not in a position to really make a play vertically. And as you can see, the hesitation of that slot receiver breaking inside, it forces the safety to have to respect it. So Miller Moss just says, hey, I'm going to deliver a fantastic ball. And that's exactly what he does as he sits back here and lets it rip over the top to his guy. Just a perfectly placed football. This is the play that pretty much wins it for USC. It's a phenomenal job by Miller Moss recognizing where he needs to go with this football. LSU's in cover 2. They roll the safeties down. Looks like they're almost trying to disguise a cover 0 look against the empty set. 2nd down and 15. But these safeties, as you can see, they drop back before the snap. Corner trying to jam the receiver off the line, and the biggest mistake he makes is he doesn't really reroute him. Soft contact, turns his head inside, and Miller Moss just drops it in with enough elevation that the corner can't make a play on it. Bang, hits his receiver in stride, and then the real kill shot, not just a kill shot from the safety, but a kill shot for his own team, as it's targeting clearly, helmet to helmet. It's a 15-yard penalty, and it ends the game for LSU. You can see this corner, Kirk Herbstreit was talking about it on air. You gotta reroute this receiver. Gotta get hands on, get physical. Hands get swiped away, never really delays the route. And you can see, thank you Kirk Herbstreit for drawing the little square. That's the opening. Corner doesn't delay the release. And Miller Moss is able to just drop it in. Beautifully thrown ball. Targeting at the end of it. And that's all she wrote for LSU. USC scores a rushing touchdown in the next play. And as you can see, very clearly targeting. Miller Moss put some exceptional tape on the TV screen. I was so pumped to be able to break it down. Football season is in full swing. If you're seeing this on Thursday, we got Chiefs-Ravens tonight. Then we got Packers-Eagles tomorrow night. A loaded slate of awesome games Sunday with Rams-Lions Sunday night and Jets-49ers on Monday night. It just keeps getting better from here all the way through February. We've got our hands full with the best football content. My goal is to get film breakdowns out to you guys Saturday, Sunday, and all throughout next week for NFL football. Click the video on my face if you want to see my other film breakdowns I've done. I'll probably have the Josh Allen breakdown up here, maybe a different one. And as always, I will see all of you in the next video. Peace.